Hi, welcome to the Two-Way Street Coffee House. We're here with Tim and Ruth Kendall, longtime volunteers. Tim Kendall's been director and fellow co-director right now with running the Two-Way Street virtually. And so we're celebrating the 50 years of Two-Way Street. Um, they haven't been there that long, but Tim did say he had been there since high school days, that he had known Dave or had helped, hang around or volunteer. And so we're just trying to get the inside scoop here, and we also heard that maybe they met there, which is kind of
Exactly.
exciting to
So
hear.
we've heard all of these things, and we need you here to set the record straight on what exactly happened and how it all went down. So Tim, tell us, we're going to start with you. Tell us how you first came to Two-Way, how you found out about it.
Well, I'm a member of the church, so I think I kind of heard it through that, and then I just started showing up through in one group of friends that we just started showing up on a Friday night, and just started hanging out. And the one thing, the coffee house used to be open on Mondays and Tuesday nights, just as a drop-in place, and I would go down and hang out. It was a great place to someone in high school to just hang out and shoot the breeze.
So how long were you hanging out before Ruth came? And Ruth, tell us how you got involved.
Long time. I didn't appear till like 1987. We're thinking 1987, 1988. And I found out about it from an acquaintance of mine. And so I stopped down there. I think I came with a friend initially. And so I just initially just started, and then eventually I volunteered, but I'm not sure when I started doing that. It might have been a couple of years into it. I'm not sure. But so Tim and I have been at the coffee house the longest, besides Dave.
Yes, that's amazing. So you met at the coffee house and became friends.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then love blossomed. And how long you've been married for how long now?
30 years.
30 years.
30 plus years, yes.
So that's fantastic. So congratulations. So the Two-Way Street is a magical place. We all knew that, but now this is proof positive. So tell us some of your favorite memories together at Two-Way Street. Favorite performers or events or even volunteering together. What are some of your favorites?
Christmas caroling. The Plank Road Christmas Carol.
Well,
it used to be in the evening, on a Tuesday evening. So what did you say?
So no, that's what I was going to explain that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we both came there, by ourselves. And what happened was Tim had the flashlight and I had the sheet of music. So we walked together.
Oh.
So that's how that worked out, I guess.
Yeah.
Tim's pretty smooth bringing the flashlight.
Hallmark movie.
It does sound like a Hallmark movie.
So, yeah. That's one of the memories I have.
That may have been before I had a phone number.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wow. That's a smooth one, Tim.
That is smooth. That's pretty good.
And then I just tell people, I met Ruth there and I got a phone number. The rest is history.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. Ruth, what type of volunteering did you do for the Two-Way Street, or do you still do at times in person, right?
Yeah, I was, Friday night behind the counter, serving drinks, and then I took over the decorating.
Oh yeah.
I think that was in 2013. So I do the decorations for the holidays. And I also
don't you maintain the plants too? Because there's always lovely plants.
Yes. I do the green plants. I take care of those too. They're in the windowsills,
I noticed.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So I do that. So I do those two things too. So
that's awesome.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. So Tim, let's talk about your involvement a little bit more, because obviously you're more than just a a regular old volunteer. So you've been there for a really long time. And then when Dave stepped down in 2016 or stepped back, you took over as director. So tell us some of your favorite things that you like to do working for the coffee house and a little bit more about that history.
Yeah, I just sort of like slowly became more and more involved, and at some point, back when Dave was founding Folk Alliance, and it got to the point where he'd go on vacation, I'd run the coffee house, and it just sort of happened from there. Because we used to have like separate. A lot of the jobs that are done at the coffee house used to be all different people, and then Dave started doing all of them as people left.
Right.
And then as I took over his jobs, so I was never at Farm or Folk Alliance until I took over the role as director, because I was always running the coffee house.
When Dave was gone.
When Dave was gone, yeah. Well, I was just thinking one night I was counting the money. This is probably about 6 years ago. And I just sat down as at the table to count the money. And all of a sudden I just sort of like heard the music.
In the room.
In the room for the last 40 years.
The presence of the venue.
Yeah, right.
And I still do it. And sometimes I can go down there and I'm locking up as a lead volunteer. It's like, okay, that's still here.
You feel that sense of community or love
Right.
in the room. You really do.
Yeah, it definitely is worth keeping alive. And so we appreciate how hard everybody works behind the scenes. And a lot of people, we've been doing these great virtual shows since the pandemic starts, and nobody sees that Tim is like behind the scenes running it all and honestly just making sure it all happens. So we're so appreciative of his stability
And then as we're
calmness as we try to navigate putting together a virtual show. And
as we're all planning, every once in a while, Tim will come in and be like, "Hey, Ruth had this idea." So
Yes,
thank you, Ruth, for all the ideas that
all
you've
the
been
behind the
chipping
scenes.
into.
Yes, because we appreciate it. And
Oh, I wanted to show you something.
oh, show us.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Is that from one of the early? It's like the 20th anniversary.
It's the 10th.
The 10th anniversary.
Yeah. I wasn't around then, but I got the last T-shirt.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. It's always great to have such a good community of people that love and cherish the coffee house.
So thanks for your time, Tim and Ruth.
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome.
Mhm.